place is just absolutely loaded like a pack horse because someone has to come and wait with the car. And Queen. So we're in the Gold Coast. This is a really surfers paradise to be exact. Just park the car in that little complex behind. $5 a day. We asked old mate just to clarify that one. And as opposed to the hotel, which was $20 a night. Anyways, so we're here now. And we'll just see what happens next. Yeah. We might be here for a while. Yeah, we're not sure.
Approximately 10 hours later.
We're leaving. I've got a couple of odd looks and a few young children. So these two, like, this mum dead. She was like, but I was like, what? As we like pulled up to this street, pure chance, luck even. Not luck for them. Not for them. These two like P-plated cars pulled up to this street we were crossing. Of like children. Yeah, there were red P-platers and there was about 4 of them in each car. And they started giggling. And I pissed myself because they had their window down and I didn't know if they'd like seen them yet. So I pissed myself. And then they saw me and saw her with the So we've improved. I've actually graced saving the day. I've got the jumper on me now. Oh, this is a bit if I've ever seen. You look very like Gold Coast. Like Insta-baddie, but like haven't sort of sorted yourself out in a few days. I don't know where we are and I've got blisters on my feet. We just need to get to that side. Okay. Room tour. What's the view of? Oh, the other hotel. Actually, I could go for a swimsy. Could you? In the pool? Yeah. Should we go down to one? Oh, they're going to think I'm filming. Okay, beach. We got a bit of the beach just through there. We are 50 meters from the beach. We shall be going for a walk. Anyway, room tour. So we have this beautiful... Sorry. Get the American accent off. We have this beautiful leather sofa and lovely stone table. It's definitely rubber. Never mind. This lovely... What are we supposed to do? Sit like that and looking at the and I say we move this to like... We'll do some rearranging. Lovely bed. All our shit, which has been packed in the car. Microwave. Wonder what this is. Oh, it's quite actually like someone else's room. Always lock a hotel door, Grace. Our hotel door doesn't lock, so never mind. Just had a bit of a swimmy poo in the spa. And now we're gonna like clean ourselves and get ready. To spend no money. We're on a budget. The only times we're spending money other than this accommodation, which is quite cheap, is the 2 restaurants that we're going to. Oh, sun's like setting. Oh wait, can you see it? Sun's setting, Del. And other than that, we're eating our snack bean leftover toast bread situation that we've got going on. Just going for a walkie poo, going to get some stuff from the car a few blocks away because we're too poor to park in the hotel car park, so we have parked in the other one. Everything smells good, but we're on a budget, so we're just going to smell the smells and then go home to the saladas and baked beans. Let's get absolutely smashed.
But not vomiting.
But let's get crunk. Let's do it. Look at that bottle of vodka sitting there. Hey everyone. So, a couple days ago, and it was due to come, Emily and I were getting a little snarky at each other. So I said, I think it's time we went our separate ways. We were, mind you, what is that? Anyways, mind you, on this time, we were going to the bottle shop to get like beer or cider. And then you pulled up, don't really feel like drinking, and I was like, oh, okay. Fair enough for me though, I'm a big drinker. Don't pull that back. Anyways, so I meant to go our separate ways, as in like, separate ways. This motherfucker thought she meant like 10 paces behind and just not speak to each other.
Separately. And so what happened is I continued walking the entire rest of the duration to the bottle-o, thinking she was about 100 metres behind me, but I felt too awkward to look behind me and make eye contact with her when we were beefing, so I just kept walking forward.
And I was at the beach.
She was at the beach, and I get to the bottle-o and I couldn't see her along the street, and I was like, oh, she's really kept.
And my phone was on 10% as well.
So she had like off kind of.
Yeah.
And so then I walk into the bottle-o and I was like, and I looked around for a bit and like she still wasn't there, and so I said to the man, I was like, sorry, I'm just waiting for a friend. He was like, oh, no worries. And then another 5-10 minutes passed, and I was like, so I just got my beers and I was like, oh, just take these, thanks. And he was like, okay. And Grace was at the beach
the whole time. She thought I was coming. Silly person.
We haven't fought since, but let's touch wood and not jinx it. Can you please touch the wood? I don't.
Just went for a lovely morning swim. We were actual biddies. I went to the gym this morning for a sneaky half hour. There's a 3-day lockdown in Queensland of 6 p.m. tonight.
Do we stay here for 3? No, what time's up? Or do we get to Byron?
The other, we're still tracking the...
We're leaving. Queensland's going into a lockdown as of 6 p.m. tonight. Queues are going to form at the border. We don't need a pass right now to get from Queensland into New South Wales, so we just got to dip immediately. Might be camping in Byron because we can't sleep there at the ACOM tonight, so we'll just sus. We'll keep you updated. So we're now actually escaping the Gold Coast.
We got here yesterday.
Not even 24 hours.
We had a great few hours though.
We did. See you with our next update.
The situation as it currently stands is we're just on the wait list for lunch at Rickshores because I will not, you'll be taking me out of here in a body bag if I don't get to eat at Rickshores.
Rickshores has called us back. We're looking interesting, but
I think it's like
remove the jumpers, yeah. Grace is just popping her shoes on and then we're gonna run back to Rickshores. Table on the patio's opened up. This is our Roddy, everyone. Looks pretty good, and I've just ordered a second cocktail because I'm having a lot of emotions right now. Yeah. So I have a life update, but I'll update you about that in the car. I am bitter, but I'm coping with it. You look angry. I'm just devastated. So I'm just gonna try the bug roll. Exceptional.
Oh my god, I watched this really and it's a New Zealand film and it's
Wait. What's it been searching for? That's worth a 1-day trip to the Gold Coast for. Oh my god. That's incredible. I'm so glad you feel that way. I've been silly and ordered more, but we knew this was going to happen. There's a second Roddy coming, and I got the kinky. Sue me. I'm on to the third cocktail. It's actually 4 p.m. and we've got to get out of here by 6 because of the actual borders closing. Fuck, that's good. I wish I could give you a sip. Grace has taken one for the team and she's driving. It's really nice. I look funny. Phone's about to die. Emily's. I've had a bit too much to drink. To be honest, I didn't know how much I was drinking, but the sexy waiter just kept offering me cocktails, and every time he'd offered a different one that was even better, and I just had to keep saying yes. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in those situations. I have a story to tell you. Happy hour. Lucy and Nikki, the absolute lords. They're not lords. Losers. I met Nikki. So here's what happened. I walked in, and the only reason I was going to Rickshores is because they eat at Rickshores and they're it's so good, and so I'd heard about it through their podcast and whatever, and I was like, so we've got to go and eat there. So as we didn't really dash for the Queensland border in the end. We sat at Rickshores for about 3 hours, but 4 hours. As I walked in, my heart because Lucy and Nikki were literally sitting at the table next to the one we were reserved for. Nikki, they were I thought they were leaving, and Grace was it's now or never, this is your chance. So Nikki got up and I turned and I was like, hi, and she was like, hi, and I like introduced myself, and she was so lovely, and I was like, I'm a huge fan, like, blah blah blah, and she was like, yeah, major fangirl, and she was like, I'm just running off to the loo, but we'll come back and we'll take a photo with Lucy and all of that, and I was so excited, and then they left. And she seemed really nice, and she, anyway.
Yeah, she. I
thought she was coming back.
Same. I don't know whether it was just like I don't know.
Did they forget?
I don't know if it was like the other one was like, no, I want to go, because she was nice, and they asked us. We spoke to them very, very briefly about
like where we were from.
Victorian.
Like they were like, where are you from? And I was like,
yeah.
well, they're like, what are you doing? I was like, we're leaving,
and then
but we're from.
And then like literally we had that conversation.
And then they left.
We're getting their jackets and stuff, so we figured let them do that. And then they
left. Yeah.
So I don't know whether it was like they like needed, but yeah, it was
Just take like
it was weird.
It was weird.
I think it could have been the other one.
Could have been Lucy, and I love Lucy. I thought she was my fave. I'm just heartbroken because like, when am I gonna ever see? Like, I walked into Rickshores and I was like, you've got.
She's not going to this show.
Now I'm not going to their show. They're having a Melbourne show in August, and I was like, I'm not gonna come to your show if you won't like.
Wait, August is in like next month.
As in next month, yeah. I understand, but I'm also like, they talk a whole lot of shit on their podcast about like, we wouldn't be anything without our punters. Me, I'm the punter. Cut about it, but I'm also like, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they forgot. And I'm going to give them until Tuesday when the next podcast comes out to say, to publicly apologise and say, we were at Rickshores the other week. The girl we didn't come back and say hi to. Anyway, I've had too much to drink. Now we are actually making the dash for the Queensland border because we're running a bit late.
I can't tell.
We went wild at Rickshores. I kept ordering.
We ordered realistically we ordered 3 serves of Roddy.
We just kept ordering the Roddy. Grace really had a bang for the Roddy. Grace consumed the Roddy like nothing you'll ever see.
No shame.
I had the bug roll and the chicken thing, and then I was like, and we shared like a Roddy and whatever, and then I was like, oh, can I get the sashimi as well and the burrata, and the Asian veg greens. Anyway,
they really did. I said I was a vegetarian,
and they went above and beyond.
Quite good with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice service. Nice
the man was. We gave him I've never tipped in my life. I hope it doesn't go to everyone.
Yeah, same.
Because that's what happens at my work.
That's why I was saying we should have just given him the 20. Instead we said take it. Like we said take
keep the tip.
Surely he just kept
But the agreement we have at my work is that if you're handed it in cash, you pocket it.
Yeah. Hopefully he got that. Oh, I could have gone.
I don't think I've ever left a fucking tip in my life, except for like in the US where it's, yeah.
Right, onto the Pacific motorway.
Onto the Pacific motorway. How long till we get to the border? 20?
I couldn't tell you. Byron, 50 minutes.
Byron, 50 minutes. Is Byron 50 minutes from here?
We don't care because we drove 20 minutes down.
Oh, accurate. Catch you in Byron.
Yes.
Fuck Lucy and Nikki. Jokes, benefit of the doubt, they forgot I existed. Uh-oh. Thanks, sir. We're in Byron. Grace is just trying to, I don't know what the code is for the campground. Sorry, it's because we were like, let's book Reflections, and then I found the place that I was looking at earlier and booked it and you didn't convey that to me. It's 9-minute drive. We're just at this cute cafe in Byron Bay. It's a very wet day, as you can see. Grace has got the scramble and I've got the salmon. Hey guys, what is up? So we are in Byron at our ACOM. It's really, really pretty. Very Byron-esque, isn't it? We're in a room in someone's house though, so I can't really give a good like house tour. But if they leave, I will, because it's really nice. Like, I would love this house to be mine. Anyway, it's bucketing down with rain. We had a lot of wet stuff from camping last night, which is annoying because now it's like we can't dry it. But we've got nibbles at 4 PM at the Mez Club. I'll see you then. I thought I should just update everyone on my newest purchases. I got these 2 necklaces, which I love. One's a blue one and one's like this colourful one. I got a second one of these, which I'm wearing here.
but I'm gonna give that to my sister, I think, even though I love it as a bracelet as well. And I got this. It's supposed to be a toe ring, but I like on the pinky. And I got this one. I usually wear grandma's ring on that finger, so I'll put that one there once I'm wearing grandma's ring again. I just didn't want to lose it on my trip, so I didn't get it. And I also got an anklet, because I used to wear anklets all the time and I haven't worn them in so long, so foot trigger. Oh, they've seen it now. Did you want to show what you got? Or not really?
I got like the same necklace. I think it's different colours.
Grace got this
as a bracelet though,
and she's wearing it as a bracelet.
My watch, sort of gold wrist. Yeah, there we go.
All the doors are shut, so I'm gonna do a house. I'm scared. I'm gonna do a house tour. So you come in here. I've got this nice like kitchen set up, really cute. And then this is the living room, and I'll take you, that's one person's room. And then this is the bathroom. I'll give you a picture. I'm not actually wearing this, I just like, I don't know if I'm gonna get cold or not, so I just like have it on. And also it's a really see-through dress, so I'm trying to like cover my bum. Anyway, this is the like outside section. And then this is back in our room. So we're just at the Mez Club. I've got a kombucha, I've got a strawberry and hibiscus kombucha margarita. Yeah, and Grace has got herself a beer. She loves a Pacific ale, so there we go. And we're on happy hour at the moment, so I'll come back for a sangria and a few other things. First nibbles, some mahamara dip and pita. So it is happy hour, obviously we're making the most of it. We've got a sangria, which is incredible. It's got this little, like I could stage my house with this baddie. And a blackberry spritz each. So we consumed that before I remembered to vlog, but it was really good. It's the agnolotti. And here are the arancini, we get to try them. Well, on to the next one, espresso martini. I've already had some. Number 4. I think I already said, but we're at the Mez Club and it's so nice. It's like Middle Eastern. Gorgeous setting. $10 drinks, 4 drinks. I told you, I said someone was going to walk in.
Am I ruining it?
No.
I totally respect the selfie.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, don't worry.
I told you someone was gonna walk in.
We've been silly again. We've had too much to drink. I was silly and I got another ring. This one.
Yeah, and she did a whole bargain of $5.
I bargained down $5. The lady was pretty set. She wasn't doing 50 for 2.
Hello, how are you? Oi, come here. I'm gonna talk to this girl, she's watching.
People from the table are right there at the ice cream shop. No. The man. Like he was dead. What was his name again? Ben. Ben was fit. James was not fit. James wasn't fit. Ben was hot. You should have got. Don't have your flash on.
Too far gone, so I'm leaving this
Good. Give him some money. We all go. And then we continue on our walk. Come with us. We are on Lincoln.
Thank you.
So we funded an IT. We met some sirs at where we're Ocean Beach. We'll be there tomorrow night. We'll go back tomorrow night. We met a sir called Ben who was fit, and we met a sir called James who was not fit. We can go back tomorrow night. I was friends with Ben. Would you sleep with him? No. I'd kiss him. Anyway, we're going home. Actually, I kid you not, we ran away. So basically, Andy got up and James got up, and I said, Grace, we gotta go. So we ran, and I thought Grace was behind me. And I was like, where the fuck is she? But she was in front of me.
Anyway, we ran basically when they both left the table for literally 2 seconds. We were like, we've got to go now, otherwise we won't get out.
Like, now or never.
Because Andy, the 40-year-old who has a daughter, Mia, who's like 13, who looks about 50.
Ben, I was like, do you know him? And he was like, nah, James is friends with him. And then we asked James, and James was like, we met him this afternoon. It was just...
Andy's weird. We just did an ice cream joint. We walked basically halfway back home and then remembered that ice cream was something we wanted to do. So it looks really good. I got the salted caramel and Nutella mix, which is the top one. Peppermint chocolate chip, which is my go-to, as the bottom. I got forest berry and watermelon vegan gluten-free. Good? We think. Mullumbimby Farmers Market. We're getting a juice. It's a bit rainy, but the rain subsided for now.
It's alright, take it as much as just try something different.
Very tasty. We've got jam, we've got lemon curd, and we've got vanilla bean custard. We're just at the farm. It's unclear as to why I decided to put this on our itinerary. We definitely look like we work here. It's a bit drizzly. That's the end. That's really the end. We've got nothing to show you. We found some cows. Look at this baby.
Going with its mum.
Yeah.
That one's having a nice.
Oh my god, that's adorable. We've just driven about an hour and a bit into Nimbin, which is like inland from Byron. Weather's still not great, but at least it's not raining for now. While we walk around. Not quite sure what there is to do here, but we'll let you know.
And I crawled back to the life that I said I wouldn't live. 'Cause I just couldn't open up, I'm always shifting.
Just at light years. It actually looks good. We've just got the miso corn currently. And look at the eggplant katsu bao. That actually looks incredible. I'm like hungry for it. And some cocktails. And the corn is incredible. Here we have the chili caramel pork.
Is there something about like Byron chili? Like, are they like... They love a fresh chili.
Yeah. And Grace having the Asian greens and rice. I'm so excited. This store has 11:11 on their sign. Catch me coming back here every hour that we're in Byron just so I can get an 11:11, all these wishes. Just having crepes. So a bit of an update on our situation with the man.
Signed
with the boy.
CDs.
Signed CDs in case he like...
Not be scared, he's gonna pull up in his van.
Basically we did a little
Basically
trick.
we had a chat.
We had a chat. We were
I
like...
sent him a DM.
Grace DM'd him just like because he wasn't in his... He would. Just because he wasn't in his normal spot tonight because he got kicked out, and we like Grace messaged him being like,
saying like,
where are you?
Like, you weren't in your spot, just wondering if you're busking tonight.
He goes, haha, yeah.
At the nub.
At the nub. And so we went and listened, and we were
sat there.
actually the only ones there for a while.
Yep.
It didn't pop off like it did last night, but he was so good. And we bought his CDs and we did a little tricky trick. We
We should
wrote.
take a photo of what we gave him.
What did you say on it?
I said, we love your music so much. If you're ever in Melbourne, let us know and we'll take you out for a locals night. What the fuck does a locals night mean? I just didn't want to say we'll take you out for a good time because
then it
it's
would
a bit rapey.
Yeah. But we can't.
And put the Instagrams.
And we put the Instagrams.
And
just
then
so
we
he can
sign it.
Yeah.
Should have said, can I get a personalised message?
No, Grace. What was he gonna say?
Hey Grace.
Hey
Thanks
Grace.
so much because
No.
So we have a little update which I feel awkward filming because what if we become friends with this man? He watches my YouTube. I don't care. We're fans. We support. I'm not going to show you Grace because she's sitting on the shitter right now. But we that's not a fart, by the way. She just moved. Just let it fall. But we left, as I think we said before, we left a note on a coaster, and he sent us a message saying something about thanks for the coaster note, would be epic. He said when he'd been in Melbourne, and it was like would be epic to catch up, so we'll take him out. Yeah, we will. I just realised we never updated you on our little singer friend. He ended up messaging us and we took him out for a kebab on our last night. He's lovely. He's got a gig in September in Northcote. He's coming to Victoria, so we should all go and support him. He's really, really good. Grace and I are groupies now, apparently. Just leaving messages on coaster notes in singers' guitar cases. So what is up? I'm just at the beach. The weather's been pretty bad basically since we got to Byron, but it's not the end of the world. We've still had a lovely time. We just haven't had much like beaching, but that's fine. I just got my grandparents some honey. Felt like I had to take them something local. Bayleaf Cafe is the best cafe in Byron Bay. It is exceptional. I'm obsessed with it. The setting is great. The food is phenomenal. Good morning, guys. We are on our way home. We are currently headed to Orange, where Grace has a unknown great aunt who we are staying with. Tripped and fell into Macca's for breakfast. It's just going to be an 11-hour day of driving, so we'll keep you updated if anything interesting happens. Sorry, it's not that dark. I'm scared there's going to be boogers when they stick like when they stick the COVID test up our nose. I don't want it to like come out with a booger on it. Oh. Hello. Hello. How are you? We just had a COVID test. I wasn't really able to film it because it kept sprung on me really quick. My nose still tickles. I thought I was going to have a little sneeze poo. We're just having our